What's going on, stackers? So in this video I'm going to be sharing with you my income report, or my KDP income report for the month of May. So welcome back to StackinProfit. My name's Paddy, and over here we give you the tools and resources to learn, grow and master passive income streams so that you can live a life of freedom. Now, like I said, in this video I am going to be sharing my income report for the month of May. Now, this video is actually part of a playlist, and if you want to watch that playlist of all of my income reports since starting KDP in 2018, then you can click right there in the right hand corner. Now let's go ahead and dive straight into the video. Let's go over to my Get Book Report. Now if you don't know what Get Book Report is, this is a software that gives you all of your stats for your sales for your books. Now this is my preferred software. There's a lot out there, but this is what I use. Now we can see over my whole account since starting in November 2018, I've actually made $77,000 and I have 4,045 books. Now if we look down here, we can see that the month of May was extremely good for me. I made $3,824. Now if we look at the 2 months before, we can see that they weren't very good months, and in one of those videos I said that business, or KDP, is a little bit of a roller coaster ride, because one month you can have a really crappy month, as we can see here, and then the following month sales can really take off and you can make a lot of royalties, as we can see just there. Now what we're going to do is just break down my royalties for the month of May. So we need to go to last month now, but we're going to break them down, take a look at my sales, take a look at all of the good stuff. Then we're going to go over to my Amazon advertising account and deduct my ad spend from my royalties just here to see my actual profit, because last month I did actually run a lot of ads on just a little handful of books and I spent quite a lot. Why is that? Well, the niche that has been selling for me this month has been extremely well, and that niche is in the teacher niche. Anyway, let's take a look at this. So for the month of May, 1st of May to the 31st, I made $3,824.78. Now if we look down here, my best day was on May the 4th, where I made $325 in one day, and then my lowest day looks like it was about this one, 67.78. Yep, so this one is my lowest day at $67. Now if we change this to units, we can actually see how many books were selling each and every day. So right here we can see my lowest day I sold 33, and my highest day I actually sold 160. My second highest day was 109. Now like I said, my books that have been selling really well this month is all in a certain niche that tends to do well this time of year. So after next month, I believe that all of these sales for these books will slowly start decreasing. But that doesn't bother me, because I have books that sell certain times of the year. Now let's just change this back to earnings, and now give that a second. Let's scroll down and take a look at some of my stats. So let's go all the way down to here. We can see that 92% of my sales came from Amazon.com, only 4.4% from here in the UK, and then 2.4% in Canada, and then just a few sales here and there on other marketplaces. And if we look here, we'll go over my top sellers for the month. If we look here, I sold 1,889 books and made that $3,824. Now 1,000 of that, if we look just here, $1,032 came from this book, and I sold 511. Now this book, so my top 3 books are just composition notebooks. So nothing even fancy, not even low content, no content in fact, because they are composition notebooks. Now I have made videos about creating composition notebooks. If you want to watch one of those videos, I'll link it right there right now in the right hand corner, so you can go through and see just how easy it is to actually create these books. Now when you create composition notebooks, always remember to niche down. Now that's the first one. We can see did extremely well with that one. My second bestseller, I sold 255 units, making $515. My third bestseller, which again is a composition notebook, I sold 170 units, making $343. Now I have been running ads, especially on these top three, so that's why there is a lot of sales. But then we have my fourth bestseller. Now with this one, I sold 116 units and I made $236. Now this book right here is all organic sales. How do I know that? Well, this book is an adult colouring book and it has profanity on the cover and in the title. So when you have profanity, a swear word or anything like that on a book, you can't run ads. So this is all completely organic. Now if you want to know how I actually created this colouring book, this adult colouring book, I share it all within our course, Simple Colouring Books. And you can get there by going to simplecoloringbooks.com. Or you can find it in the description down below. So if you're interested in learning how to create colouring books fast and easy and pretty simply as well, then don't forget to go and check it out. Now, let's check out a few more of these. I think we did 4. So let's do my fifth. My fifth is I sold 67 units, making $164 in royalties. And this is actually in kind of the love niche, the anniversary niche and things like that. But this one has performed pretty well. And then the last one, let's just do one more. I sold 57 units and made $111.98. And again, I didn't run ads on this because this is another one of my adult colouring books. So I actually have 2 adult colouring books that are doing extremely well. Again, if you want to learn how to create colouring books and learn everything I now know about creating them as well, then don't forget to check out that course down in the description below. So that's my bestsellers for the month. We can see that I have been doing extremely well this month, and like I said, KDP is a roller coaster. One month you could do pretty poorly, the next month you could have a bunch of books really take off. Now, like I said, this isn't all profit, $3,824.78, because I was running ads. So now let's go over to my Amazon advertising account. Just here, I only run ads in America on .com. And so far we can see that I've actually spent over $13,000 since 2019. And last month I sold $1,262. I didn't sell, I spent. So let's change this. Let's go to lifetime. In fact, first of all, we can see over the whole account, my ACOS is still looking good. I'm still profitable over the whole account. But we want to look at last month. So let's go to there. And we can see how much I've spent. So last month in May, I actually spent $1,262.97, and that made $5,796 in sales. Not royalties, that is sales. And my ACOS was pretty low, again because I have a handful of books doing extremely well at the minute. So let's go over to Get Book Report. Let's take this number, let's take a calculator as well, plug in all the numbers to see my profit. So where's the calculator? Come on, there we go. So we got $3,824.78. And I've done that wrong, so let's do that again. So $3,824.78 minus my ad spend, and my ad spend was $1,262.97. And then let's click equals, and we have $2,500. So my profit for May was extremely well, with $2,561.81. Again, extremely happy with this. I just had a few books do extremely well. So now let's just go back over to here. I just want to get up lifetime again for a second. So let's just give that 1 second to do its thing while it pulls up lifetime. As you can see, I have been publishing for over 2 years now, which I can't believe. That time has actually flown by. I can't believe that we're actually already halfway through the year. Now this is taking too long, so I'm just going to refresh that really quick, because I just want to pull up all the data over my whole account. So let's just give that a second. Seems to be taking a very long time. Now there we go. So again, as we can see, over the whole account I've made $77,000, and that's taken over 2 years, because we can see that I started right here in November 2018, and that's when I made $2.46. Crazy, right? Now the point that I wanted to get to again is that KDP, or any business for that matter, unless it's a recurring business where you have some kind of recurring payments coming in, but most businesses, especially KDP, it's a bit of a roller coaster. So I mentioned in previous months that sometimes you don't do very well. You might have a month or two. Now this, to me, is still really good. 1,400, 1,600. That to me is still extremely good, but it was a little bit slow. Then if we look at May, last month, we can see it blew the other 2 months out of the water. Why is that? Again, because I have certain books that sell certain times of the year. So don't get discouraged if 1 or 2 or even maybe 3 months you don't have very good sales, because all of a sudden some of your books could take off and you could sell a lot of copies. Now I did run ads as well, as we just saw, but the main reason I started running ads on my 3 main books is because they started selling extremely well organically. So I wanted to give it a push and help with ads. So that's why I spent, how much was it? I spent $1,262. So I know that a lot of you can't afford that, but this didn't actually come directly out of my pocket. This is just reinvested royalties. But anyway, my point is, keep publishing, keep creating good quality books, and keep creating books around what people are actually searching for. That way, you're going to make sales. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, go hit subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you can be notified for any further videos. That being said, I've been Paddy, this has been Stacking Profit, and I'll see you again soon.